And right now at noon, another deadly shooting targeting police officers. 3 officers shot and killed in Baton Rouge, Louisiana over the weekend. 3 others are wounded.
And now we're learning more about the gunman who was killed after the shooting. He's been identified as a former Marine sergeant. And Local 10 News reporter Terrell Fournette, he is in Baton Rouge this midday. He joins us live with the latest on the investigation into this deadly police ambush. Terrell.
Yeah, good afternoon. We do know that one officer that is in critical condition is still clinging to life, according to investigators. Meanwhile, police are looking into what was the motive behind this shooter who opened fire outside of this gas station and convenience store on a very busy road here in Baton Rouge. In between these cars, you can kind of see a memorial that has been placed, a couple of balloons and a lot of flowers, as the community is really coming out to support those fallen officers.
Obvious bullet holes and shattered glass at a neighboring business, all proof this afternoon of a tense shootout along a busy road in Baton Rouge. When the smoke cleared, 6 officers had been shot, 3 fatally. This is a glimpse of those fallen officers: Montrell Jackson, Matthew Gerald, and Brad Garafola.
They were ambushed. This was an ambush situation where these police officers were shot and killed. Horrible, horrible scenario.
The Louisiana State Police is in charge of the deadly shooting investigation, and in a one-on-one interview, he tells me the call originally came in as a man dressed in all black, wearing a mask and carrying a rifle while walking down this commercial district.
A lot of businesses in that area. Was this incident caught on surveillance video?
We've got a lot of cameras, and we spent better part of the afternoon. I actually saw some of them, so we're going to try to again put that based on what we find out from our investigators.
The gunman has been identified as 29-year-old Gavin Long of Kansas City, who carried out the incident on his 29th birthday. We've learned detectives are retracing his footsteps, including his social media postings, where he admits to being in Dallas in one of those clips during the previous mass shooting, where 5 officers were killed 11 days ago.
Convos with Cosmo, that's me.
Today, the attention is now on a community in mourning, people from near and far paying their respects at a growing memorial, including this police chaplain who shed a tear at the crime scene today. It's the second such tragedy he's endured in less than 2 weeks.
We're all brothers and sisters in the blue, and from Dallas hearing about this, I had to come here immediately because this town is going to be crushed for a while.
Okay, so here is more information about that shooter. Again, his name is Gavin Long. We know that Long was from Kansas City, Missouri. Yesterday's attack happened on his 29th birthday. And like that Dallas shooter, Long was also a military service member. He served in the U.S. Marines, and he even served time in Iraq. He was discharged as a sergeant in 2010. And that weapon, well, investigators are telling us that he used an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle in that attack. And a live look now here in Baton Rouge. You can see that boarded up window just in the distance over there. A lot of cleaning up to do in this community. We do know that the yellow crime scene tape has come down, but the memories of what happened still remain. You heard that seasoned investigators say that they have collected a number of surveillance video from the businesses in this area, but what clues it will provide still yet to be determined. Reporting live from Baton Rouge, Louisiana this afternoon, I'm Terrell Fournette, Local 10 News.
I know, Terrell, some of the initial reports were that there might have been more than one gunman. Do we know if he worked alone or if there was anyone else?
Yeah, that was the initial word, Constance, when police were dealing with this situation. We also know that police detained 2 people after this was all said and done. They interviewed those 2 individuals for several hours, but at the end of the night, they decided to let those individuals go. So no other charges have been filed in this case, but police are not ruling out that this gunman may have had help in some aspect, but they are very certain that he was the only one who pulled the trigger.
All right, Terrell, thank you so much for bringing us that update from Baton Rouge. And Montrell Jackson, we should tell you, one of those officers killed, posted this on Facebook back just hours after the Dallas shooting happened. He said, and I'm quoting here in part, "I'm tired physically and emotionally. I swear to God, I love this city, but I wonder if this city loves me. These are trying times. Please don't let hate infect your heart. The city must and will get better." And of course, stay with Local 10 for continuing coverage of this ambush on police in Baton Rouge. Look for more reports from Local 10 News reporter Terrell Fournette a little later in our newscast starting at 4.